Hey everybody, this is Christina, your favorite government contracting professional. All right, so welcome to my channel. If you're new here, just a quick introduction. I have been in government contracting for about 15 years, well, maybe over that. I started off as a contract administrator for a federal agency where I was soliciting companies for services and products. Now I own my own business where I manage 4 to 5 contracts valued at about $14 million. So I have a lot of inside knowledge and knowledge being that I have my own business now. So I hope you are ready for this next video. If you have been with me, welcome back. As you all know, I am very to the point. I am not sugarcoating anything, and I give you everything, okay? I'm not withholding anything. So today we're going to talk about benefits of using ChatGPT. I have been seeing all throughout the social media world in these streets that you guys can just input your solicitation into GPT, and baby, it will spit out your proposal. Honey, look at my desk all cluttered. I ain't at work no more. Hold on. It will spit out your proposal response. And baby, we don't want that. Because guess what? If you do that, that government agency, 9 times out of 10, they will know that you've used ChatGPT. So I want to give you guys some tips, okay? I have my notes here because you know your girl got to stay on task because, baby, I will start talking about the new Chipotle that they're building on the street. Yeah, I was so excited. Like they're building a new Chipotle. Anyway. Okay, so let's talk about accuracy. So we know ChatGPT is incredible. It's very, very advanced. Like, I love it. Great. But it's not perfect. Right? All right. Okay. But so the way ChatGPT works is that it generates data and text based on what it was trained on. So that means sometimes it can produce inaccurate or misleading information. So if you put in ChatGPT, write a response to this solicitation about IT to build a CRM for ABC company. Who is the company? What type of software? What type? If it doesn't know everything, it's not going to spit out everything. And you're going to be missing very important pieces of the puzzle because ChatGPT doesn't know everything, right? All right. So now let's talk about compliance. So government proposals must adhere to strict guidelines and regulations. You guys should know that already. Although ChatGPT can help draft your documents quickly, there are no guarantees that the content it generates will meet all regulatory requirements. This means that, so if you are submitting your proposal and you have to submit a document where you have to sign or something like that, you know, you have to list a subcontractor, whatever. If ChatGPT does not catch that information, you will miss including that in your proposal. And then guess what happens? You're disqualified because you relied on a software, a computer generated software, which is great, but it's not a real person. Okay? And then failure to comply with these regulations, like I said, can lead to disqualification, honey. And we don't want that. And it can lead to legal issues. Like if it says you need to have a minimum of $1 million insurance policy, and ChatGPT didn't catch that. Or it says you need to provide your financials with your proposal, and ChatGPT didn't catch that because it can't generate your, financial information. So you didn't include that in your proposal, so now you're disqualified. Okay, another major concern is data privacy. Okay, so using AI tools like ChatGPT, sometimes there's sensitive information that can be exposed. So if you're putting in your business information into this system, there's hackers everywhere, right? You're putting in, for example, create an introduction. This is my business name. This is my cage code. This is my UEI. You putting that in there and it's, creating whatever it's going to create. Well, people can see this information. And I mean, if you want that, good for you. But honey, no, baby, I don't. Okay. So, and then also in proposals, there are a lot of other confidential documents that you need to disclose. Although some information is public record, however, they can redact certain personal information. But if you're putting it all out there in the social media world, then you must want to be seen, honey. Okay. All right. So now let's talk about ethical consideration. So ChatGPT can not on purpose. It can create bias presence in their training data. So okay, let me just break it down. This means that they may spit out context, right, that might include bias or discriminatory language. So if you put in your information and you don't proofread it, you can have something in there that's very, discriminatory. If you're working on a diversity and inclusion proposal and it spits out a certain word or, I don't know, a phrase, you don't want that, right? So I want you guys to understand, use ChatGPT and any other AI tool to assist you. This is why I always tell my students, you have to learn how to respond and use it to assist. For example, if I am writing a paragraph, right? So I brain dump, like I just type everything out, and I may need ChatGPT. I also use Quillbot to like clean it up for me because your girl be all over the place sometimes. So I will brain dump all of my information and use it to clean it up. Then I'm not going to include any confidential or personal information within ChatGPT. And after I receive their response, your girl's gonna be looking over it because baby, I'm not pasting that in my proposal, and it has nothing to do with what the proposal is about. So most of the times I've seen people put in their solicitation, RFP or whatever, and ChatGPT spits out this work plan. That's the number one thing I see. Create a work plan to hire staffing for whatever. Well, if it doesn't know staffing for what, like, what are the requirements? What is the scope of work? And you can input the scope of work. However, sometimes ChatGPT doesn't understand that you need to include a transition period within your work plan. You need to make time to create policies and procedures. So if you don't understand what you are bidding on, you need to first understand that. Okay, I know we all want to work in government contracting. I get it. And I can teach you how. However, before you decide to listen to these folks, who's gonna check me? Because baby, I tell the truth, okay? You need to understand what it is you're responding to and use it as a tool to help you. If you don't know, okay, for example, I am in the aviation IT niche. Let me try to respond to a proposal talking about lab work. I don't know what I'm talking about. And if I ask ChatGPT to create a response based on this solicitation staffing for a laboratory, I don't know that I need somebody to make sure that the specimen, girl, baby, look, I don't know. So if you're not familiar, if it's not in your wheelhouse, pass. And I tell my students, don't stress, pass. There are other opportunities for you, okay? So the moral of my TED Talk today was to talk about ChatGPT and any other AI, any other. They're all great, but they serve a purpose, and that is to assist you. For example, I know companies that have banned ChatGPT from their employees using it. You know why? Because they were inputting code into ChatGPT, and the code that they were inputting is confidential code. It's high levels, like secure, like code. And imagine if someone got a hold of that. So they banned that from the computers for a certain company. So this is very important if you want to last in the government contracting industry. Do the work, learn for yourself. If it's something that you cannot do, if you don't have a subcontractor to help you, pass. There are more opportunities that you can apply for. Okay. Now, I have a course. If you follow me, I have links in my bio. I am available. I know you're like, how are you doing all of this? Because people are stuck and I want to get you guys unstuck. So I have resources available. Like I said, I've been in this industry for over 15 years. So I've seen it all, heard it all. I know a lot of things behind the scenes that a lot of people don't. So I have to go now. I have to get ready for my workout class. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.